What's good, everybody? On this video, we're going to replace this tap with this tap. Stay tuned for the full do-it-yourself plumbing video. And make sure you check out our interactive flipbook where you find tools and renovation gadgets for any job you may have. Look in the description for the link. What's good, everybody? On this video, we're going to replace this tap. I actually purchased this quite a long time ago on eBay. Unfortunately, there is a pretty bad leak right under there, so they don't make cartridges for this, so we're going to replace this. We went and we bought a black faucet from Amazon for $90 Canadian, and we're going to swap that out. This is the Evola. This is the most rated, most cheapest faucet that I could find. Actually, you could get, you know, things like Moen. Wow, this is pretty heavy, but you're gonna probably pay 2 or 3 times more money, and honestly, it's not worth it. I've even seen people spray painting these. But in my case, I have a leak. That's really the only reason that I'm changing it. Now these little dispensers are actually separate from here. I may need to actually spray paint them myself, or order new black ones to match this black faucet. So this came with water lines here. Here's the hose. Here is our faucet. Now the really cool thing is that you also have a base. If you put this in a laundry room, for example, the old laundry rooms have 2 knobs for the water, for the hot and the cold, and then they have the spout. So this is something that you would put over to cover the other 2 holes. Now in my case, obviously I don't need to put down, and this is actually going to conflict with it, so I'm obviously not going to be using this. So let's take out anything and everything that we don't need. So now we're going to look for a valve. So this is a water valve that we could just basically turn off. That's one down, and there's another one right there, right there. Don't be afraid of plumbing. It's really not that hard. So now that the water is off, we can feel confident. This is an amazing little dish rack, by the way. I love this guy. It's silicone, it rolls up, and you can put hot pots on this because it's silicone. Now we're going to take this off. Underneath your faucet, it's tightened, so you're going to have to take it out. Some faucets you can essentially unscrew from here. So us doing this should hopefully release some of the pressure from the bottom that will allow us to now unscrew underneath. So let's go underneath and see what's underneath there. This will release the faucet away from the sink and allow us to essentially pull it out. We also need to remove each one of these connections. So we follow this up and we can see that this goes right into the hose. This one is connected to here, so we take this off, and then we take off this one here as well. This one, so let's undo that. Look at it, it's all like, well, it's not all, but it's actually pretty bad, beaten up, so it's a good thing we're replacing this water line as well. This is coming off, and it's essentially what's holding this entire faucet in place. So now we need to pull this down. In order to take this up, you must either pull this hose up so this goes down, or you want to unscrew one of the water lines. One of these 3 has to come out. All right, so here is our old one, and then here's our new one. So the first thing we want to do is we obviously want to take this off. And this, because this is going to go underneath the sink. So it's labeled cold and then hot. Like that. Okay, not too tight. Make sure that the washer is above, like that. Now we take this and we put this underneath. Now this is gonna go all the way up to the top, and then we're gonna essentially just screw it on at the top. And then finally take our hose line and screw it in here. The last thing you want to do is you want to connect the hot and the cold to the hot and the cold from your original water line.
Hi, Marsh.